Hi everyone, StacyBurke here, and it's another episode of my Playboy Diaries where I answer your questions. And how I harvest these questions is I'm going to be answering all the questions on the last Q&A. That's how I do it. So if you have a question for me regarding the Playboy Mansion or Playboy in general, or the girls next door or whatever, put your question down below this video and then I will answer it next time I film. That's how I do it. That's how I harvest the questions. I am wearing a big oversized t-shirt. I got clothes underneath it, but I thought I'd wear it because I hardly ever wear it. I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But we have a reunion every year. The Playboy, all the people from Playboy Mansion, basically, the butlers and everyone that used to show up. And then you get a T-shirt. Kia makes these, and it has like a little um, teardrop because have passed away. And this was 2019. I don't know what I think I do have a shirt from 2023. I just don't know where it's at. Because I did 2020 got postponed because of pandemic. And then 2021 got postponed because the pandemic was still kind of around. And then 2022, I just felt kind of weird because it's been so long and I just felt kind of awkward going. And then I finally went 2023. So I'll probably go next year or this year coming up as well. But we just have like a big reunion and it's just everyone from Playboy. And you get a shirt, and this is like an extra, extra, extra large. I don't know if I'm going to cut it up because I usually cut up shirts like this, but I don't want to cut this one up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's this really big. It's like a 2X or something. Like I said, I have clothes on underneath. It's a little chilly, so I'm just kind of getting warm. My hair's kind of a mess, but whatever. So I'm going to get into it. If you hear birds, well, first of all, I do have birds, and my cats are active, but I have my little girl Katie, and I have the TV on for her. She likes watching squirrel videos and bird videos. So right now she's real intrigued, and she's busy watching the birdies. And I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, she knows I'm talking about her. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. She knows I'm talking about her. Okay, so I'll stop. But she's watching her birdie videos. I just hope she doesn't attack anything. She shouldn't. She might, so I might have to get up if she gets a little frisky because she wants to get really close to the animals. But so I'm teasing her. Okay, so I have my other computer. This is my pink laptop. It might stop and start because this all my every computer I own has some issue. Have some issue. It's just the way it is. I live in a vortex, or maybe I have some kind of Mercury retrograde or something. I don't know what that is. And I'm going to have to use my glasses. Oh, yes, I wonder if I can. No, I can't enlarge it. No, I can't enlarge it. Some of my laptops I can enlarge, but not this one. All right. So there we go. I'm trying to do it where I could kind of still look at you. Okay. All right, that works. Okay. Heidi 3890 asks, not a question. I just want to say I feel like an era of Hugh Hefner and Playboy was iconic, can never be duplicated, and you were part of that. Who else in the world has 7 blonde girlfriends on their arm? Well, thank you. Yes, I do feel like I lived in a great era. Like it was like um like some people lived in the era of Studio 54. This is my Studio 54. I lived in the era of the Playboy Mansion. Katie, don't. She's good. Katie, stay where you're at. So yeah, I agree. It might get dark. It's not. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's really cloudy. So I hope there's enough light. I probably should turn on some light. Ooh, wrong one. That's my cold drink. I want my warm drink. Hey, behave, Katie. Okay. Casey asks, "Happy New Year, Stacy. Did you remain friends with Hep after I married Crystal? I think it's terrible that Bridget's not allowed to see Mary and Hep at the end. Did you experience this?" Um, yes, I remained friends with Hef all the way till his death. Um, And yeah, I do think it's terrible that Bridget and Holly wasn't allowed to see Mary at the end. Um, even they got really weird towards the end of his death. I don't think half knew what they were doing. I was off the list, and even when Betty Page died, her manager wanted me to go to her funeral, go to Betty Page's funeral, but Playboy stopped me on that one too, because I found out from her manager that he felt really bad and he didn't understand it. And when Hef died, I wasn't invited to the funeral, um, and Bridget or Holly, so I just thought that was kind of strange. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get to the bottom of it. So I thought it was just me. I didn't find out till recently that they were excluded too, and I was like, wow, wow, Sorry, it's gonna get really loud because my birds, when I start talking, they like to compete for the loudness. So sorry about that. Aurora asks, will you be in any more future episodes of Playboy Murders? I love the content you put out. Yes, I did film something about the Bentley twins. And I even told them, I go, when I was filming, I go, I don't know if you want to have me on this because I know them, but but I'm not friends with them and I don't really have any information to give you. And they go, it's okay. Just give us how it was there. Like they just wanted someone that was around during that time when they were leaving and they came to the mansion and they just wanted some kind of insight of that time period. So yes, I will be on the season 2, I believe, of the Playboy Murders. So stay tuned for that. I do make an appearance. I think I haven't seen the final cut, but I did film it. So we'll see what it looks like. I haven't seen the final cut, but yes, I will be there. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Andrew asks, I kind of have run out of questions because so many have been asked. Anything I would ask, I thought of a few that have been asked. I apologize in advance for asking anything that has already been asked. Okay. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the mouse. Were there any places in the mansion that were off limits to the girls? Maybe places that Hep didn't want anyone going? Not that I'm aware of. If there was any place that he didn't want us to go to, he would make it known, or someone would make it known, or it'd be locked up. But basically, no, no, not that I'm aware of at least. But I didn't really go walking around that much. Me and Bridget would a little bit, like go exploring, but that's about it. Me and Bridget would like do that a lot, and that was fun. Whoa, why is the TV? Oh, hold on, the TV went on. I don't know why. Oh, it's an ad. It's an ad. Yeah, I'm wearing baggy. It's really baggy. I'm wearing my baggy stuff. Um, hold on. Let me skip this. Actually, I thought I got something with no ads in it for her. But yeah, not that I know of if there was anything off limits. Number two, did Hef own any other properties besides the Playboy Mansion? Yeah, he owned the property next door that Kimberly, his wife, lived in with his sons, Cooper and Marston, and he owned the Playmate house, which was across the street. Those are the ones that I know of. So I had to put the TV on for my cat. So yeah, so he did own other property. Number three, was Hep still living at the mansion before his passing? Yes. I know they said he passed at the home, which made it sound like he no longer lived at the mansion. No, the mansion was his home. That was his home. That's where he lived. When you live someplace, that's your home. Just like this is my apartment. I may not own it, but this is my home. Yeah, he's like, yeah. So he was at the mansion. Um, and thanks for sharing Playboy Diaries, Mary Krampus. Thank you. Okay, Dazzling Chick asks, your hair looks great, Stacy. Looks healthy. Happy holidays. Thank you. Because I cut like a few inches off. because it was getting kind of ratty, so it needed a trim. User NZ asks, "You're so cool, Stacy. We have so much in common. I love tanning, day drinking. I didn't want kids. I love cats, etc. I could go on and on. Check Timu. Just bought these amazing gloves that cover your arms or fingers. By the way, I got a side gig at a tanning salon. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been tanning lately. I either go out when it's sunny and I lay out on my balcony, or I just use this tanning spray that I buy on Amazon called Quick Tan. So yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the tanning booth because my skin is getting kind of crepey, and maybe it is time to like slow down on that. Although I say that now, but and plus the tanning salon that I usually go to closed. But if I find another one, who knows? I might go back to the tanning bed. But so far, it's been like a year, over a year that I haven't done a tanning bed. So doing good so far. April asked, I had a regular customer that was a salesman for Allergen, and he told me the same thing about breast implants, that they will actually last forever. Now, basically, don't mess with them if there's no issues. Yeah, we were talking about like breast implants, like if I had any issues, I go, no. I got them done once. They're not broke. Don't fix them because I know so many people that do complications. And just because if I want them bigger or anything is not a good enough reason to jeopardize my life. So I'm not gonna go under the knife again unless I need to. So my breast implants are very old. I've never got them replaced because there's no need to. They used to say you have to get them replaced every 10 years, which I don't think I agree with because you're just tampering with something that might go wrong. So I think everything's fine. Everything's fine. Asa asks, thank you for sharing your live. Love from Sweden. Wow. Oh my God, Marston Hefner says, "Hey Stacy, you rock." Oh, I love you, Marston. You know that. I love you guys, and I watch your YouTube, and I watch your Instagram, and you rock as well. You sound like you have a really cool life, and I'm really happy for you. I'm very proud of you. I love you very much, Marston, and I love you too, Cooper, if you're watching. And congratulations on everything. Uh, R2B2 asks, "Hi Stacy, Bridget said that her room overlooked the backyard and she had a view of the parties. Was it ever hard to sleep due to loud noise and music when you Bridget shared a room?" Now I'm used to it because I live at the beach where it's always busy. It never interrupts my sleep. I'm very good at sleeping. I can sleep through pretty much anything. And plus, I sleep with the TV on purpose because when it's quiet, I can't sleep. And also, if I have quiet, and then any noise would wake me up. So I like constant noise all the time, so it drowns out anything crazy. So no, I could sleep pretty good there. I could sleep. I never had problem sleeping. Very rarely do I have insomnia, so everything was fine. Heidi asks, did you have to ask the mansion staff to vacuum room, wash your bed, clean up, or anything? Or did they do that automatically? Did they come back to get your dishes if you order food, like you leave it outside the door like a hotel? Yeah, pretty much like a hotel. Like once you're done with your food, you can put it outside your door and they'll take it. Or you can just leave it in your room because but they won't come in while you're in there. But if you do leave for the day, they will come and clean it, just like a hotel. They'll come and clean it. There you have a hamper for your laundry. They ticket all your clothes and they launder it and they bring it back the next day. So it is like a hotel room. As soon as you leave, they clean up everything. So you didn't have to put stuff outside your room. But if you're not going anywhere, if you're staying in your room and you have dirty dishes, you could put them outside your room and they would come and grab them. So it was very much like a hotel room. So yeah, they cleaned everything themselves. Unless you didn't want them to come in, then that would be a special instruction. Like I would say, hey, you know, you don't need to clean my room today. Don't bother. It's fine. Like if you didn't want, same with same with hotel. Like no service. You put a little thing outside your door, like no service. So it was very much like a hotel. Beckester asks, "What's the funniest moment you remember at your days in the mansion?" I would have to think about that. Ask me again. I have no idea. Everything was kind of funny. Everything was great. It was just a great time in my life. So there was a lot of memories like that were really funny. Um, You are Ellie on fire as hi Stacy. If a girl had an apartment, was she allowed to stay the night there, or did she have to come back? No. If you had an apartment, whether you did or not, no matter what, you had to come back to the mansion at 9 p.m. That was the curfew. Unless you had special permission to stay overnight somewhere. No, you have to be back at the mansion at 9 p.m. Which I kind of like. I don't want people coming in and out of where I live all through the night. So I kind of get that. Heidi also asked, what was your favorite board game to play with Manson? Did you play with Hefner and the kids? No, I would never play with Hef because he was really intense and I need time to think and I'm not fast like that. Sometimes I like to think or sometimes I like to take a snack and take my time and he wants it fast and furious and he's very competitive and I'm not competitive at all. I don't care. So no, I never played with him. Me and Bridget would play board games. We'd play Clue. Clue is one of my favorite. Monopoly sometimes, but to me that takes a long time. Mainly Clue, maybe Scrabble and stuff like that. You know, we play board games, but I would never play with him. I would never. I could never. He's really good and really competitive, and I could not survive in that atmosphere. He's like, you know what I mean? He's yeah, drinking hot tea, and I don't usually drink hot tea, but I felt like it today. Um, Christina English asked, hi Stacy, thank you for your channel. I love it. My question, when you did the trapeze with Bridget, Kendra, and Crystal, I think she was there. Were you scared of it before Shaky Legs? Okay, there was an episode where we do trapeze. And it's amazing that I would get up there because I don't like heights and I don't like roller coasters or rides. I could do spinning rides, but anything that goes down, I can't take. I don't like the stomach reaching up when that stomach feels like it's going up in your chest. I don't like that feeling. And I didn't know I'd have that feeling during trapeze, and I did. Another thing, my legs did shake uncontrollably, involuntarily. When I got on the pole and I dropped and I felt my stomach, all of a sudden my body started shaking for I couldn't control it. In fact, I went up there 3 times trying my body not to shake because once you go up there, the guy's supposed to come and grab your legs and grab you, and then there's a net, you fall into the net, and you're all secured and everything. But I couldn't stop shaking. In fact, my hands were not even I couldn't even it took me a long time to ungrip the bar to fall down. Like I was like a statue. And I did it 3 times. I even asked the guy that owns it, I go, why can't I not shake? Like, why am I shaking? I'm not doing it on purpose. Why am I doing that? Why am I a statue? He goes, the adrenaline in your body is doing that. You're doing it involuntarily. So for some reason, the adrenaline gets in my body when I do stuff like that. And I thought I would clear my mind of the fear. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. It's not a big deal. But for some reason, the adrenaline just got in my body, and that's what the shaking was. And I had green, like neon, very unflattering, neon green, thick sweat. So I just looked like a big fat leaf up there, shaking like a leaf. So yeah, so it was fun, but I couldn't stop myself from shaking through the adrenaline. Heidi asked, did you ever go to Mary and Captain Bob's house to play cards and games? They mentioned the girls, they would go every week. No, because I just wasn't a card girl and I just didn't fit to that clique. And I wasn't really a playmate. I wasn't really well, I mean, I was a girlfriend for a short period of time, but then I wasn't a girlfriend. So plus I just wasn't in, that's just not my thing. That's just not my thing. And I think they knew it. I, I just, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I'm just not that girl. Maybe one of these days I'll get into playing cards, but I don't know. Oh God, Katie, I might have to stop her. She's trying to get to the birds on there. But no, and it wasn't fine. I was fine with not being invited. I think they knew that I that wasn't my thing. Playing games with Bridget was my thing. I'm more like that. Lena Kid asks, what's your favorite thing about Hep, Holly, Bridget, and Kendra? If you have picked thing from each of them. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. That's too much. I like I like everything and anything, and they were just fun. All of them are fun. They're fun. They're fun to be around. I can hold a conversation with all of them. I'm interested in what everyone had to say. Like I didn't have to fake it. Like it wasn't like, oh god, I'm bored. You know what I mean? Like I was interested. They always had activities going on, things going on. It just was really cool. But yet it was mellow. A lot of things going on, a lot of fun. But at the end of the night, we could get on our pajamas and order some food out in the bed and just like chat, like just girls, and or even Hef would do that. Like it's like I love that. But that was just kind of cool. Even though you party, but it was like very chill at the same time. So I like that a lot. Um, Natalie Korn asks, have you ever listened to Hefner's new podcast? No, I haven't. I mean, I think I tried to a little bit, but forget who she had on. Oh, I think I watched Marston's uh episode because I like Marston. I like to hear what they have to say now that they're older and stuff. I like to hear how it was for them. So I think I did hear his episode. What are your thoughts on it so far? It's pretty uneventful if you ask me. Laughing out loud. I can't wait to go back in girls next level again. Would you let Crystal in view for her if she asks you? I don't know. I'm a little on the fence because I never had a problem with Crystal Hefner. I never had a problem with her. I mean, sure, when she ran away from Hef, and everyone at the mansion didn't like her when she ran away from Hef, when she the runaway bride thing. Everyone like was Team Hef. You know what I mean? Because he was brokenhearted and and all that kind of stuff. But then when he invited her back, like that's his thing. He wanted her back, so she came back. So I never had a beef with her. But now learning that she's saying weird things about Bridget, I mean, those are my girls, Bridget and Holly. I mean, we're talking like over 20 years, over 22 years now of knowing them, and they're friends of mine. And for having girlfriends last, that's very valuable. That doesn't happen very often. I mean, I had girlfriends in high school and back in the day, and people move on, people change, they're different. Bridget and Holly are the only ones I think. I can't think of it. Yeah, I think they're the only girlfriends, and Crystal, of course, Crystal Cameron, the only girls in my life that I've held a long connection to. Because even models, after a while, they start acting weird, and then they say they decide they're not friends with you anymore for whatever reason, or just I don't know, just things change. They're the only ones that it's just consistent. Like I could DM them, I'm DM a joke or something, they DM me, like we keep in contact, and it's just like where we just pick up right where we left off when we're together. So I'm loyal to them, and it's not like I don't like Crystal or I have a thing against her. It's just that if it's true, if she's saying mean things about Bridget and Holly, you know, it's especially when it's unwarranted, when nothing's said in the first place. So why, like what? So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it depends if she asks, but I don't think she'll ever ask me to be on her podcast. But I mean, maybe I would address that. I would say, "Why, honey? Why are you doing that? Don't do that." Like everyone's just trying to speak their truth, trying not to be rude. But then sometimes you're trying to. It's a fine line to tell the truth, but yet doing it in a way where it doesn't seem like you're trash talking. Because sometimes your truth could be like, "Oh my God, she did that," like, "Oh my God," but you got to say it in a way where it's not trash talking. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I don't know, but I don't hate her. There's no ill feelings, but I don't know. I would have to think about that. Aliva says Merry Christmas, because this was from last month. Oh, Sojo asks, "Hi, are you going to read Crystal Hefner's book coming out in January, and we do a review of it?" I don't know if I'll read it. I don't know. Maybe if it's an auto, like if I could just listen to it, like if it's an audible or something. I'm not much for reading because I'm one of these people that have everything at once. Like right now, I have this on, I have certain things on. It's really hard for me to read because I'm actually doing something, and if I'm reading while I'm doing something, it kind of gives me a headache. I can't just sit still. It's really hard for me to sit still. And reading, you have to like sit still because So I don't know. I might get the book and kind of read a little bit here, read here, but I won't just like sit down and read it. So I don't know. I don't know. I might. We'll see. Um, it's Hilton as girl. Oh, the big girl computer quality is amazing. Oh, last time I filmed on the big girl computer, but it's high up, so I'm filming on my pink computer right now. Heidi asks, do you keep in touch with any celebrities you met while you're at time at the mansion? Not really. I don't really see. I don't have a chance to really see anybody. Uh, maybe online we might like see, comment on each other's stuff. I'm trying to think. No, besides Bridget, Holly, and Crystal, those are the only ones I really see. Yeah. Oh, and then when I go to the reunion, oh, skip ad. I gotta skip ad a little bit. So funny. Even now, my cat is even looking at the ads, waiting for the ad to stop so she could see the thing. Skip ad in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, skip ad. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I see the people of the Playboy Mansion, but that's about it. Men in Blacklist says, "Hey Stacy, how did you know Joni, aka China? So sad she passed young." Well, I knew China because of Joni. China was a WWE wrestler, and she was just the sweetest thing. She was overpowering. She goes, Stacy. She was so big and so muscular, and she wore high heels, and she would come and like tackle me and hug me and almost knock me to the ground. And I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna kill me, Joni. Oh my God. But we just loved each other so much. She would just literally come and hug me, and we would just chat by the pool, and I miss her. She was lovely. She was fun and sweet and kind, and I really enjoyed her when she was at the mansion. And I'm really sad that she passed away. Yeah, I'm very sad. Paige Folger asks, "Hi Stacy, do you still have a roommate?" No, he died last year. So I've been surviving 1 year. I miss him. And I survived 1 year without the rent. So it's like, oh, I'm really hurting. I'm hurting bad. I didn't realize. But I don't think I'm going to get a roommate. I think I'm just going to try to figure out something. I need to increase my income because this place is expensive, and it's really hard to do it on my own. And yeah. So I have to figure out something. So no, it's just me. And my boyfriend comes over once in a while, but that is just me and my cats. Um, Gorge Guyota asks, "Hi Stacy, what's the backstories on your stuffed animals behind your couch?" Oh, well, not really backstory. I think I told you. Um, that Frenchie I bought at Rite Aid is because I love Frenchies. This pink cat I've had for a long time. I just like that pink cat. In fact, I have a tattoo of that pink cat. They call it cat. And that's like a bulldog. That's a Frenchie, but this is like a bulldog, a regular English bulldog, and it's really soft and comfy. And I got that at Rite Aid, and it was during Valentine's Day 1 year. I just loved it because it was just super soft, and it was the last one there, and so I love him. And then I have Krampus. That's a baby Krampus doll, and he has a rattle, and he has like a little baby in his stuffed in there because I love Krampus. And that's a girl alien I got at on the way to Vegas at Alien Beef Jerky, and so I like her. Her name is Eliana Poquito. It's like there's Ariana Grande, well that's Alien Alienana, instead of Adriana, and instead of Grande, it's Paquita because she's small. She's a small alien. So it's Eliana Poquito or Paquita. Eliana Poquita. That's her name. Anyway, so that's just there's no story. It's just I just like them, and I'm not gonna keep going. I hope I'm not gonna keep going, but when I find something I like, I get it. Heidi asked, did any of the birds of the Playboy Mansion talk? They have funny sayings. Some of them did, but not really. The toucan Sam was just like chirp. I got none of them to really say hi to me or say anything. Holly would have Corella. Corella would talk and stuff, but I never got any of the birds to talk. I just like to come and say hi to them and stuff. Um, Deanna asks, I missed the live. I want to know your Myers-Briggs personality type. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Myers-Briggs personality means. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Allison Tyson asked, what brand of hair dye do you use? What color do you put in highlights? Can you do a video doing your hair? No, I don't do highlights. It's just a box dye. It's called Golden Blonde. It used to be called Copper Penny, but it's called Golden Blonde, I think. And it's preferenced by L'Oreal. And I just do the roots. In fact, I don't do all the roots. I do the roots up to here, and then you could tell my natural color shows through. I don't do all my hair. All I do is my roots up to about right here, and then I leave the back like dark because I like different things. And then if it looks like highlights, it's because I go out in the sun, and then it sun bleaches it, so I get a little bit of the lightness because I'm always outside and tanning and stuff. And so the tips are bleached out because once you dye your hair, if you go in the sun, it bleaches it out. So those are the highlights, I guess. And I don't do my roots like once a month. I probably do them every 2 months, maybe even every 3 months. Like I let my roots grow pretty big because I don't mind it. And my roots are, like you can tell, it kind of just blends in. So I have put it on Instagram before. I'm trying to think. I think it's just called Golden Blonde. Like a strawberry blonde. It's like a strawberry blonde color. So that's what I use. And it's a box dye. I get it really cheap. Like for like $9 or something. Heidi is going to read Crystal's and Zoe's book. Probably not Zoe's book. I don't need to read that. Crystal's, I might. I don't know. We'll see. Jasmine Flores asked, one more question. Thoughts on Crystal's recent comments about Bridget? I think they're terrible. I don't like them at all. Is she doing it just to get attention for a new podcast? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why she would say things bad about Bridget. I really don't. Or Holly. But I mean, I guess it's more towards Bridget lately, so I don't get it. I feel like it probably is. Why would she say it now but never before? I don't know. Maybe she always felt that way. I don't really know. Carrie Brew asks, hi Stacy, go hi Carrie Brewer. And then Pat Rye asks, my mom plus one, are you curious how you survive? Oh, my mother and I are curious how to survive financially in Southern California. It is expensive, but I've always lived here. I've never lived anywhere else. So to me, it's as normal. And I think wherever you live, as long as you could make the money that you make, as long as you could make it work. And yeah, and I did save up some money, not a lot, but I have some money in savings to back up. But it's like, yeah, well, right now I'm not doing so good. Like my roommate died a year ago, and so I've been missing out on rent, his part of the rent for like over a year now, and it really took a toll. Because first I didn't think so, but it's just a little bit, you're just trying to catch up, you're slipping, trying to catch up, and you kind of catch up, and you slip a little bit, and then it's like, then you slip, and you slip, and you slip. That's kind of like me right now. Like I slip, and I'm like, and it's like I'm trying to catch up, but it's like it's harder and harder to catch up. So I need to do something drastic. I need to find maybe another side job, side hustle, or something. So it is tough, but you make it work. And moving would be more of a headache because I've been here for so long. Like I've always said, I'm grandfathered in, even though it is still expensive. Everywhere's more expensive, and then moving, you got to take off work to move. You got to hire movers. You got to do the first and last, and then it's just this is my home. I'm going down with the ship. I'm going to do whatever I can to stay here. I just want to stay here. My animals love it. Everything's great. Oh, she's still watching. So cute. I just got to make it work. I just got to make more money. I got to figure out how to make more money. I just got to make a little bit extra money to make up for it because I really don't want another roommate. I want to live here on my own, and I really like it by myself. I'm kind of an introvert. I like being by myself. I don't mind people coming over, but I just don't want a roommate. I'm over it. I'm over it. And it's my first time living alone this year, in a long time because I was married for 9 years, and then I got a roommate, and then I got another roommate. So it's like it's been a long time that it's been since I've been on my own, and it's like I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and so I don't want to give that up. So it's tough, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right. Well, that's it for the questions. So if you have a question, put them down below, and then I'll do another Q&A. I usually do it once a month. It's usually like every 4 weeks. So, because I like to have like a long video and go through them. So if you have a question, or if somehow I missed your question, put it down below. All right, and I'll talk to you um, next month for the Playboy Q&A. But my channel, I'm always uploading, so check out all my social media. All the links are down below. Go to StacyBurke.com for everything. I do lots of pictures on my Patreon.com/StacyBurke. I do lots of cameos. If you do have a question that you can't wait for next month, hit me up at cameo.com/StacyBurke.com. StacyBurke, BOTCOM. Links down below. If you have a question that you can't wait, that you need to have answered about anything, hit me up on Cameo and I answer it right away. And of course, my Instagram and all that. All the links down below. And if you have a question, down below. And that should do it. And just follow my YouTube channels for all the videos. I film videos like at least 2 or 3 a week. So check me out on youtube.com/StacyBurke. All right. To all my Stace-Cadets and all my Burkettes, I hope you have a groovy day. And here's the bunny ears. That's my bunny symbol. Have a groovy day. Till next time. Peace.